If you're thinking of buying an air purifier, you've probably already witnessed the vast array of options on the market at the moment, and the vast array of price tags won't have escaped your notice either. You can get your hands on an air purifier for anything from around $30 to over $1,000, and of course some of these will be considerably more effective than others. So the chances are you're looking at the price label wondering whether or not they're worth the money. You'll be pleased to hear that price doesn't necessarily correlate with how well they work. As we're about to find out, if you know where to look, you can get an extremely effective device for somewhere approaching the lower end of this price spectrum. But it all comes down to what you need an air purifier for. Are air purifiers worth it for cleaner air? Air purifiers are very effective at cleaning the air in your home, plucking out all sorts of nasties, pollen, pollution, dust, dirt, mold spores, and other pathogens. That means that if you suffer from allergies such as hay fever or dust allergies, an air purifier will definitely be worth the money. They even work on pet hair, so if you're allergic to cats or dogs, it's a worthwhile investment. And if you're wondering if air purifiers are safe for pets, the answer's yes. Even if you're not plagued by allergies, you'll still enjoy better air quality when an air purifier gets to work in your home. That's especially good news if you live in a city, where it's unavoidable that traffic pollution will infiltrate your home, especially during the summer, when you want to fling the windows open. In other words, allergies or no allergies, purified air is healthier air, so if you're serious about your health, an air purifier will definitely be worth the money. Are air purifiers worth it for bad smells? Here's where it gets a bit trickier, because although air purifiers are great for anything particle related, like dust and pollen, they're not so great at smells. That's because smells aren't particles, they're chemical molecules which interact with the chemicals in our nervous system to give us the sensation of odors, good and bad. So, if you're wanting to invest in an air purifier to banish horrid smells, you'll likely find it not worth the money. Even one with a fancy HEPA filter won't cut it, because it's still designed to work on particulate, not smells. However, there is one device that does get rid of horrid smells, and all while doing all the great stuff a normal air purifier does. Enter the Smell Away. Smell Away is an ingenious device that serves the dual function of removing allergens, dirt, bacteria, volatile organic compounds and other particles from the air at the same time as removing bad smells. Because it has a charcoal filter, it's able to soak up all manner of grim odors, such as it'll tackle a range of bad smells, such as cigarettes, cannabis, and other types of smoke. Strong cooking smells, think Indian cooking, smoked fish or fried onions. Stinky pet smells, like cat litter trays or wet dog. Damp and mold smells, dead rodent smells. At the comparatively low cost of just $199, it's basically an air purifier and odor neutralizer rolled into one. And from the reviews we get sent, it would seem the verdict is that it's very worth the money. We run it all day in the room the pups sleep in and eat, and I ask everyone when they come to house if it smells like dog, and they say no. Great item, says customer Richard Lyons. The Smell Away device is a great addition to our existing kitchen extraction system and makes our kitchen dining area a more pleasant place to eat in, adds John Kay. So, is it worth buying an air purifier? It's a question that very much depends on what you want from an air purifier. As we've seen, if you're an allergy sufferer or conscious about the effect of pollution on your health, a straightforward air purifier is likely to be a worthwhile investment. But if you're after something to banish nasty smells, you might be disappointed at how ineffective a normal air purifier is at making the room smell nicer. Instead, if bad smells are what you're looking to tackle, just $199 will get you a device that does everything an air purifier does, at the same time as banishing horrible odors. Its dual-purpose powers mean Smell Away represents great value for money, and to find out more about its odor-bursting powers and how it can help you achieve cleaner, better-smelling air. We'll leave the last words to customer Stephen, who comments, "There was a real noticeable improvement in air quality within a couple of hours of using for the first time. Amazing product which removes a lot more from the air than the alternatives you're probably looking at whilst researching filters and reading this review. Lifespan of the product makes it a great price too.